So, the funny don't stop. Hey.
My name is Halo Thomas, and you're listening to the Funny Don't Stop show.
All right. Man, that is a nice ass backdrop right there. Oh, I'm excited, you guys. It is another Tuesday. And, you know, I'm your host, Alex Thomas.
I'm Savvy Amusing.
This is Sid Brass.
I'm Betsy Cox.
And I am Raul.
Yes, sir. And you are watching
The Funny Don't Stop show.
Man, that timing was impeccable.
On point.
Hey, am I the only one? Is that the first time Raul has rolled his own R?
Yeah, it was. It was the first time he wrote his own art.
Yeah, I know.
I've never heard. Did it just hit you one day that, God damn it, that is what my mama named me? Well, I mean,
I sampled it, so Raul. So it's just a sample now. So I recorded myself doing it. You know how many times I had to do? I did it probably about 50 times, man.
That's hilarious.
Hey,
You
yo,
had to do
Alex.
your own name 50 times.
So Alex,
Yeah.
did you send some photos over from your birthday, man? I was jealous. I was wishing I was there when I saw that barbecue grill, man. I said that man bringing his birthday in on the right way, man.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. You know it was a surprise because if it wasn't, you guys would have been invited. I guess my wife called Raul. I had nothing to do with it. I thought I was just going to my dad's house for lunch, dude. And boom.
Yeah.
I mean, it was very small. I mean, what would you say, Raul? Like
Probably 7, 8
10.
people? 7?
Yeah.
something like that. I had no idea, but it was nice, man. I mean, the older you get, man, the more intimate, small things are really, really cool.
You appreciate stuff like that, man. You don't need to rent a club out, bro. It'd be stuff like that.
Yeah.
I used to. Anybody knows my birthday parties in the past? I used to have like 2,000 people for my birthday parties. It was ridiculous. That was in my party balls to the walls days. But you know, now my nuts just stay in these jeans and they're just for my wife.
Right.
Well, we know they work, nigga. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
they on lockdown.
Hey man, can we just say a big ass congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers? The World Series starts tonight, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Go Dodgers. Go Dodgers. Yes, they are the league champions and, you know, National League West. But now it's just time to finish the job, man. I mean,
Got to.
like I said, it would be amazing if the Dodgers could bring home that World Series the same year that the Lakers won the championship. And, you know, in times like this, I think we just need that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. That'll be a huge blanket of success and comfort over the city of Los Angeles, man. I mean, if we could do that twice like that, Lakers and man, that's huge. Has it ever happened before?
Not here.
Nah,
We've
not
been
here.
close. We have been so close a couple of times, man, like with the Dodgers and the Lakers over the years. And to be honest, hey, Shaquina, man, we got Shaquina Horace is in here with us every single week. We really appreciate her, man. You know she ain't got no job. So look, ain't nobody got a job right now. Everybody's at home.
Everybody at home, man.
But yeah, the last time it happened, just off the top of my head, Savvy, was 1979. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Pittsburgh Pirates won the championship that year. I remember that very vividly because I was in 5th grade and I was mad that the Dodgers didn't go, and I was mad. The Rams actually, we could have did it in football and basketball that year because that year the Rams lost against the Steelers in the Super Bowl,
Right.
and the Lakers won against the 76ers. That was the year the Magic played 5 positions in the 7th game, and we went to the Super Bowl that year and lost against them. So that was the last time we even had a chance. So hopefully it happens this year.
Yeah, that'll be huge, man. So,
Yeah, I sat and watched that game from beginning to end too, man. And I was on the edge of my seat. Like game 7.
Oh, wasn't that
game
crazy?
7 of the Dodgers game. I was like, yo, it was just ups and downs of emotions. At
Yeah.
first, I'm like, yo, snap.
Yeah.
Down by 2. Then it was like, oh shit. Yo, we up. It's like, yo, man, crazy emotions, man. So
absolutely. Well, I'm gonna be in front of that
excited.
TV tonight. I'm definitely gonna be in front of that TV tonight. I just know the election is what 12 days away now, 13 days away.
Yeah, it's close. It's close.
Yeah.
It's close.
Yep.
And we can't say it enough to all our friends, family, followers, everybody we know. You're gonna hear it all damn day. Vote, vote, vote. I mean, you can watch CNN every day and you see that Trump and his administration is just literally flying out of control right now, and they're just trying to save the little that they have. So it's time to attack, man. There's power in numbers. All I say is my personal opinion. Whatever you do, don't send in your vote through the mail. I mean, mailboxes are getting burned now. It's just all this shady shit that's going on right now with voting. I mean, what's your feeling on it, Betsy?
I'm terrified. I feel like we're at war right now when people are, I've never seen anything. Well, no one's ever seen anything like it, but who burns a ballot box?
Somebody crazy or somebody that works for Trump?
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, they do any and everything to cheat, man. And so it was the hanging chads back in the day. Then you seen Donald Trump sneak his way in there, man. So it's always gonna be something, man. And this is just low level. You can see how much they are just stretching it, trying to make it work. Absolutely. So we're gonna see, man.
It started with fake boxes. Boxes.
Right.
Just a week ago. Now they're burning boxes. It's just the diversion to keep your eye off the prize. You get what I'm saying? That's why people just need to focus and vote. I mean, don't be afraid, man, for those long lines and doing it the traditional way. I'm just really nervous with the whole ballot thing right now. You know what I mean?
I'm nervous too. This is the first time in my life I've ever been this scared. Like, we are in a lot of trouble, whichever way this election goes, is what I'm scared.
But Betsy, why are you scared though? You
because
good.
I love the world, Sid. I love people.
I love the world.
She got the complexion for the protection. You know,
right?
For the protection.
Hey, that is a t-shirt.
That's a t-shirt, bro.
T-shirt. I got the complexion. What did you say for the election? What did you say?
The complexion for the protection.
Oh, you said for the protection. I thought you said the complexion for the election. I guess they both work.
Shit, if it go down, man. Shit.
Hey, but speaking of that, real quick, before we get on to this huge situation that we got going on, that's a Texas billionaire. I forget his name, but he actually didn't pay over $2 billion in taxes. Now, I would pretty much put all my money down that he's got Donald Trump on speed dial, because that's a real billionaire boys club. You know, they all know each other.
Right. Yeah,
Sad, man.
He'll find some way. They'll sweep it under the rug. You know, they always do. When you got money, you can always get out of problems. So, you know, this is just another example.
Okay, Seth, here's my question to you. You screwed the government out of $2 billion in tax. How many billions do you have that you need to save those $2 billion? Like, $1 billion's not enough. We need multiple billions.
Well, that's how they have billions, right? The fact that we think that it's not enough, that's why we don't have billions. But when you talk to billionaires, that's why they have the billions of dollars, because they're able to think outside of what billions really mean. So I do understand what you're saying, but they don't think that way. It's about power, money, power, and ruling the world. That's ultimately what they're trying to do.
All right. So ladies. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, this is about to be something that has never happened before. Right. I'm proud to bring this up right here on the Funny Don't Stop show. I'm very proud to announce that this is going to be the first presidential versus debate battle right here on the Funny Don't Stop show. All I got to say is buckle up your seatbelts. I'm very excited that they chose our platform for it to go down. And I just want to introduce our resident moderator, Said Brass. Said Brass, it is all yours. Please take it away.
Yes, I am honored and excited. I think, you know, the fact that they would choose this forum to speak, as to echo what Alex just said, the very first presidential versus debate via phone line. We have presidential candidate Donald J. Trump going for the Republican Party. And then we have also on the line Mr. Kanye West of the birthday party on the line as well. So we're going to have a good question and answer period right now. And if you guys have questions you want to ask over the comment feed on YouTube, if you're watching us on Facebook, definitely chime in. But if you want to get your questions answered, go over to the youtube.com/the Funny Don't Stop Show and post your comments, questions, or concerns, and you might be able to get your questions asked on there. So you guys ready to rumble? We get ready to go. I'm excited. Let's go, team. So do we have Donald J. Trump on the phone and Kanye West? Kanye West, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Mr. Donald J. Trump, are you there as well?
I can't wait. I think I'm in the show now. I can't wait to battle this guy.
Okay.
I can't wait. Looking forward to it. It's going to be great.
Okay. We are really excited to have you both. I know you guys' time is limited. So
very limited. Hurry up. Very limited. Hurry up. You're so slow.
Listen, Mr. Trump, we're going to get right into it.
Yes,
we're going to establish some rules first off right away.
Okay.
We're going to establish some rules.
All right. Whatever.
There are 3 questions. We're going to ask both of you guys the same questions. You have 2 minutes to answer the questions, and we're going to give both of you guys ample time. If you interject in these questions, you're going to get the music. The wrap-up music is going to come in right away. So we want to make sure we respect each other. We have ample time. We're going to get right into it. So the first question is for you, Mr. President. I'm going to start with you.
Yes.
Why should Americans vote for you to be the next president of the United States?
Well, it's simple. I'm just great. I mean, my 4 years were incredible. I mean, why not? You'd be an idiot not to vote for me. I mean, everything's going great. Look at America's getting great again. I'm just making it so goddamn greater, and more greater. So I don't even see why you wouldn't vote for me. You're just a piece of shit if you wouldn't vote for me. I don't understand. I mean, I'm on a roll. I'm doing great. Look at the economy. Unbelievable. Incredible. Obama, piece of shit. Didn't do anything for the economy. Here I come. Amazing job that I've done. And he left a mess, a complete mess. He's a mess. I had to come and clean it up. Sort of janitorial work. He's a mess. I've mopped it up. It's perfect. I'm great. This country's great. Some people are bitching and corny. Those are pussies. I don't have time for that. But there should be a reason why you vote for me. It's just a dumb question. In fact, I think your question's dumb. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay, Mr. President, that's your 2 minutes. And
you should be ashamed of yourself.
We ask that you refrain from so much profanity. We do have children that's listening to this debate
tell
as
your
well.
Children to go away. Tell them to go away.
Okay, so moving, we're gonna move, Mr. President.
Children
with all due respect.
Children don't vote. Children don't vote.
Mr. President.
Children don't vote.
Mr. President.
La. Children don't vote.
Mr.
Whatever.
If you can't control,
Mr. President.
if you can't control him, you need to mute his mic or something, fam.
Okay, I'm with you, Kanye. I'm with you. So, Kanye, why should we vote for you as the president of the United States? Kanye West, go ahead.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that I know Obama was heaven sent, but ever since Trump won, it proved that I could be president, fam. One reason I feel like you should vote for me is you saw that my wife did all kinds of prison reform for black people. She went to meet with Donald Trump and she got all kinds of black people released from prison that shouldn't have been in there.
Thank you, Ray J.
Trump wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have done that on his own. He wouldn't have done that by himself. Second of all, if I was the president, I would make sure every black woman that has a baby will get $1 million or something like that, because we need more black people and more black children to not have. You know, we can't have these people having abortions, fam. That's why I would call my political party the birthday party, because it's a celebration for everybody, not just Republican or not just Democrat.
Don't know
Thank
what
you,
he's
thank
saying.
you.
If every
What are you
day
saying?
was a sunny day, what's a sunny day? You know
Okay.
what I'm saying,
Does
fam?
that stupidity, does
thank
that
you.
stupidity
Thank
come
you.
with a
Thank
beat? Holy
Thank you.
crap, that was crazy.
This dude,
All
man,
right,
you
all
think
right.
Christ, why don't
control
you
this
go
All
make
right,
some
man.
Mr.
beats?
President.
Make some
Okay.
beats, Kanye. Make
Kanye.
beats. You should make beats. Stick with beats.
Mr.
Jesus
President,
Christ.
please.
Yeah, you need
Mr.
to
President, please,
stick.
hold on.
You need to stick
Jesus
to
Hold on,
Christ.
hold
grabbing
on,
the
guys.
pussy, fam. That's what
Jesus
you need to
Christ.
stick
Who's
to.
your fam? I'm not your
Hold on.
fam. Do I look like fam? I'm black. You're black. I'm white. There's no fam here. I'm not your fam.
Now, last
Not
time I
related.
checked,
Not
it was
related.
orange.
I'm not related to you.
Orange
Not
is your
related.
color.
Not related. Not
Okay,
related. You
okay.
can
Next
move it.
question. Next question. Kanye
Jesus
West.
Christ.
The next
Involuntary slave.
All right, Mr. President, please. Mr. President, please give him a chance to talk.
Dude, just
I
call
gave him
All
a
right,
chance
Kanye,
to talk.
all
I
right,
gave
all right.
him a chance to talk. All right.
Kanye.
We're trying to make this country better, and you got some beat maker trying to make the country better. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, just like we got an apprentice that's trying to be the president of the United States.
And guess what? You're fired. How about that? You're fired.
I got more money than you, fam. I'm a billionaire and never filed bankruptcy.
Okay,
You're a billionaire
Kanye.
in black money. You're a billionaire
all right,
in
I'm
black
gonna
dollars.
have to mute mics. I'm gonna have to mute mics. Kanye West. The next question is for you. Who has done more for black people, you or Donald Trump?
Oh, come on, let's be real.
Who's done more for black people? Fam, have you heard my albums? Have you heard?
Yes, we have heard them. That's why we're asking you.
Please, Mr. President, let him talk.
I've done more for black people. I was the one during Hurricane Katrina who got on national television and said George Bush does not care about black people.
And so
I am the outspoken God
Mr. President,
for my people. I gave my people Yeezys. And I made sure that my people got Yeezys. What has Donald Trump done for black people?
Well,
what has he done besides kick black people out of their homes, trying
Sneakers.
to erase
Are you kidding me,
Obamacare?
Kanye?
So if you
Sneakers
got
and
an
beats.
existing condition,
Sneakers.
you won't be able to see a physician, fam.
Sneakers.
So I've definitely done more for black people than Donald Trump ever will do.
I just want to.
Okay, Mr. President, hold on, Mr. President, hold on,
Jesus
Mr. President,
Christ.
please, Mr. President. I just ask that you respect the time. We established the rules with your presidential committee.
I respect the time. I don't respect Kanye. That's the problem.
Okay. Well, we gonna voice.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
I respect the time. I don't respect Kanye. If time were a person, I'd let him talk, but it's Kanye.
Okay, so Mr. President, we asked you the question. We know you said this plenty of times on the presidential.
Well, can I answer the question?
Yes, go ahead.
He said he made Yeezys. Of course you made sneakers. Of course you did, because people need those sneakers to wait for you to do something. It's taking so fucking long. We need something soft on our feet. Jesus Christ.
So long. Where's your wall? Where's the wall that you promised the people that you said Mexico was going to build, and they have not gave you 1 peso towards your wall?
Here's the wall. Here's the wall. You know what I'm going to build? I'm going to build a wall with cushion on it so they can put your crazy ass in there in a straitjacket.
Okay. We're gonna move to
Kanye.
We're gonna move.
When you woke, they call you crazy. My disability is a superpower. I'm a superhero.
You're a superhero. You're more like a hero sandwich. You're full of shit. That's what you are.
Be prepared.
I mean, we can go back and forth.
Be prepared for my
we can go back and forth, buddy. I don't really
you out of prison when you go to jail once you lose, fam. Once
what is the total sum of you and your wife?
Mr. President, hold on.
For Christ's sake, Jesus Christ.
Hold on, Mr. President. Hold on 1 second.
Jesus Christ.
So Kanye, this is the third and final question in this debate, man. You guys, please refrain for interjecting. Kanye, last question.
I'm not interjecting, for Christ. I just interject his ass with a vaccine. That's what we need.
This dude is rude, fam.
Yeah, Kanye. So last question.
Apparently, you already had the vaccine the way you dancing and singing after having COVID for 2 days.
Are you making Dropout 2? Are you going to make Dropout 2? You should drop out of this race, for Christ's sake. How about that?
So Kanye, last question for you. Kanye, last question.
Hurry up.
You and Donald Trump used to be friends, and I don't understand why there's so much contention in this conversation. You guys used to be friends.
Used to be.
Now that you are running against each other for president, are you guys still friends? Are you guys still? Hold on, Donald. You're gonna be Mr. President. You're gonna be the last one to answer this question.
Read my lips. You used to be.
Kanye, are you guys still friends?
Well, I love everybody. For one, I love everybody. But the thing about it is really difficult to be friends with somebody that you know constantly breaks the law. I'm all about Jesus.
Oh,
and
God,
when I see
Jesus
this man
Christ.
cheating on his taxes, fam, and disrespecting women, talking about it's cool to grab women by the PUSSY, fam.
Yes.
I can't be friends with somebody like that. Not until the presidency is won by me. Once I win Kanye West 2020 and can put America
off the crack pipe
and get them off of unemployment.
In the crack pipe. Okay,
like this man has got everybody on unemployment, EDD, because he irresponsibly handled.
Jesus
COVID.
Christ. Jesus
That's
Christ.
why I can't be friends with somebody like this, fam, because he's a manipulator.
Mr. President, hold on, Mr. President.
He's a manipulator.
Have you been to his church?
Leonardo da
Have you been to his church?
in the
Manipulator. All of a sudden, you're a reverend. Give me a fucking break. Really?
I am the one to save America.
You have a church. You have a church, my friend. Give me a break. Give me a break.
Yeah, exactly.
You asked me to fund your stupid
because
church,
I'm trying to save my people. You trying to start a race war?
Save yourself.
You're trying to start a race war.
La 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 la. You're a psychopath. That's what you are.
Okay, so Mr. President, we're gonna ask you we're gonna give you the last word.
How did you get Kim Kardashian in the first place? How did you get her?
Look,
Jesus Christ!
Look, hey, listen,
How'd you get her?
Donald Trump. I'm real happy that you're the president. I'm gonna let you finish, but I'll be the best president of all time.
Yeah, you're the president of
president of all time.
You're the president of sneakers, buddy. You're the president of sneakers. Okay, you're the president of sneakers. You're the greatest in sneakers. So why don't you just sneak away? Just leave. You're a piece of shit.
I guess you want me to stand by, but stand down like you told the Proud Boys, huh?
Whatever. It doesn't. Kanye, go make some beats. When I win, make me a beat when I come out as the winner. Okay, make me a nice beat.
Okay, so Mr. President,
and then put your beat over that song, and maybe you can sweep up when I'm done. Okay, that's good. You're an involuntary save.
I'm a billionaire.
You're a billionaire. Sure. Why don't we round that down?
You think I'll sweep up for you? I'm a billionaire, fam.
Of course, you hang with me, Kanye.
You're gonna be the one. You're gonna be in
every
prison
5 minutes.
Right
you don't
next
even know
to
if
Bill
you're black.
Cosby once you lose.
Oh, come on.
Learn
You don't
how to
even know
pay
if
your
you're
taxes.
black. Kanye, you're the only person that likes to be black every other day. Please, let's be real. Come on. Let's be real.
Okay, so we're gonna
you and Kamala Harris are perfect together. You both don't really like black people too much. It's black on paper, but you really don't give a shit. Please.
This dude.
Okay. With the last word, we're gonna get a lot. Mr. President, you've said a mouthful, and so with the last word, we're gonna give you the last word, Kanye West.
Of course you are.
What's the last thing you want resonating with voters? We're gonna give you the last word. Yes. Listen, you, Mr. Trump.
Whatever resonating means, I don't really give a shit. Vote, okay? Just vote. Vote for me. I mean, it's real obvious. I had COVID a couple of days, 2 days. I'm already gone with COVID. It's incredible. My health's incredible. Joe Biden's an old piece of shit. Kanye, you're a piece of shit. I mean, come on, let's be real, okay? Just vote for me. I don't know what resonate means. If resonate means to vote for me, then just go vote for me. Stop talking.
Next time I'm at the White House, keep that same energy.
Why don't you put a beat over your voice?
I don't ever want you to forget for 1 second that I'm from Chicago.
Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit. You can go. How about that? Let's just take the Chicago.
Yeah, you can go too.
And just go. How about
you
that?
You can go right to prison as soon as you lose to me, fam.
Let's be real. Let's be real, Kanye. You're black. You'll probably go to prison before me. Okay, not to be. And I'm not racist.
Yeah, if you stay in office, I definitely go to prison.
I'm not racist. Let's be real. Okay, let's be real. Okay.
So Kanye, you have any last words before we wrap this up? I appreciate you guys' time. Kanye, what's your last words?
Go bleach your hair. Go bleach your hair.
My wife will be a very good first lady. You've seen from her work.
Bleach.
You've seen her ass.
Your
on
wife's
TV.
the third lady.
Your much better than his wife, Melania.
Your wife could be first because a lot of people went through her, buddy. Okay.
The second black president of America. This man right here needs to be out of office because he's racist.
Oh Jesus! He just caught on. Jesus, look how smart he is. Jesus.
Oh Lord.
Oh, jeez, because he's racist. Jesus.
You can manipulate 50 Cent and you can manipulate Ice Cube, but you can't manipulate me, fam.
Jesus Christ. Ice Cube, Ice-T, I don't give a shit. You all can melt for all I give a shit.
Okay, with that, we're gonna make that be the last word. I appreciate both.
Please.
I appreciate both your time.
2020.
We all know who the winner is.
2020.
We appreciate both your time, Mr. President. Thank
what are you
going to
give out free Timberlands? Okay.
and
what are you going to do?
You going to give out free swastikas to your people?
Well, they already have them. Too late. They already have them. Too late.
And by the way, Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. Jeez. She just had the slaves go work for other white people, Donald Trump.
Well, Harriet Tubman would have left you anyway. She wouldn't want you around.
All right. So we thank you guys. We appreciate you.
Don't you ever disrespect Harriet Tubman. You're an embarrassment.
You would have grabbed her by the pussy if you ever met her, fam.
Well, she would have given me pussy before you. She would have given me pussy before you.
Oh, no.
We know that.
This is off the rails.
You don't even fuck black women. Let's be real.
This dude is disrespectful, fam.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you.
We're going black women out the White House for Stormy Daniels.
We got the music. We got the Funny Don't Stop music playing, and we thank you guys.
Who gives a shit?
Kanye 2020.
I have to go and win.
We'll talk to you both soon. Thank you very much. We're going to resume the Funny Don't Stop show. Please. Thank you guys so much.
The funny stopped here, for Christ's sake.
Yay 2020.
All right. So we back.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That was brilliant. It was hilarious.
Wow.
Betsy, who do you think won the debate? And what are your feelings on that debate? Battle versus debate battle.
I think Kanye won. I'm glad I voted for him.
So now, why did Kanye win, Betsy? Give us a comment.
That was wild.
Well, I think he definitely would have won if he had a beat under him.
Oh my God, Savvy, what did you think? Who do you think won that?
Ah, man. It looked a lot. It looked a lot like the Biden and Trump debate. Like, man, nobody was really able to get a point off because of all the insults.
Yeah, that's why it was so real though.
With the arguing, man. But if we want to say who won the argument, I would have to get at the Trump, man. I mean, he seemed like he was. I mean, when he hit him with the "you never even dated a black woman" and all of that,
he had some great points.
I think that was a gut punch right there.
Yeah. But when you think about it now, you got to think about it. We're less than 12 days away. They were both going for the jugular, and even though Kanye is like, he's not he's actually an independent on the ballot, right? We're still going against him. I thought that was a great question, said, when you asked him, like, wow, you guys are friends. You guys used to be friends, right? And now you're going up against it. Does that mess your feelings up? What? You handled it great, said. I got to give that to you, man. Was it tough?
Oh, man, that was really tough because I'm like serious, laughing, and trying to keep everybody on point at the same time. So it was really tough, man.
Wow. Oh, what did you think? Who do you think won, Kanye or Trump?
Man, Trump had some valid points, though. That's the only thing.
He did.
He had some valid points. And then Kanye is a little aggressive, man. I don't know.
but here's the crazy part. Kanye was aggressive, but Trump followed it right up. Like, no matter what you say, I got something to say. He was just cooler about it. And I think Kanye was a little more angry.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, who do you think won, Alex?
Man, I'm not even going to lie. I almost want to say a situation like that was a damn draw. I mean, I was seeing if somebody was going to really come with a knockout punch, but as soon as Kanye came with like a knockout punch, Trump came with some undercut, like, ooh, that hurt.
Yeah, like, ouch.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he said you don't know anything about black women, that kind of hurt because
because it's true.
Yeah.
When he said,
what about Amber? What about what's her name?
Oh, Amber Rose?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dated her for a long time.
Well,
cool too.
Yeah, he kind of messed around with the globe. That's what he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until he found him I guess an angel from Armenia, and ended up throwing babies up in her, and the rest was history.
Right.
Well, Sed, I want to give you a big round of applause. Give Sed Brass.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
For that, and I know we got a guest. We got a guest in the building right now.
Yes.
We have
do.
our guest here, and I want to introduce him because not only is he one of the funniest guys in the world, we have known this dude. I've known him for as long as I've been doing stand-up. I just saw him a couple of weeks ago when he shot his 1 hour special with Tiffany Haddish, and just one of the funniest guys ever. He's Nigerian by way of Chicago, and he lives in New York right now. Big round of applause for my boy, Godfrey. Give it up for Godfrey.
Oh, shit.
Godfrey's in the building. Where's he at?
Where is he?
Oh, you gotta activate your camera.
Oh, are you telling him that?
Yeah, he can hear us.
Can he hear you? Okay, he'll be
There we go.
There we go.
There he is.
All right.
Godfrey, how are you,
What's
Godfrey?
up? What's up, man?
How are you, man?
Girls, what's up, everybody?
What you been up to, Godfrey?
Brother?
Oh man, last time I saw you, we was doing the second season of Tiffany Haddish They Ready.
By the way, I would just like to say that when I watched you, I watched as a comedy fan, as if I have never seen comedy before, and we've known each other over 20 years. And dude, tears were coming out my eyes because you were one of the funniest dudes I've ever met in my life. I just wanted to personally tell you that.
Thank you, man.
Homie to homie.
You've always been a funny ass dude, and I was always impressed because you can play hockey.
That's how far back we go, Godfrey.
I'm telling you, I was like, Alex plays hockey, which is funny because I grew up with guys in Chicago, black dudes that played hockey.
Right.
I mean? And when you told me, yeah, man, I'm a hockey, I was like, what?
Right.
I was like, he's funny as hell. He's a terrific writer. He's written for all the best, man, from Will Smith to he's written on movies. He's been in movies. I said, but he plays hockey.
Yeah.
And he's damn good at it too. He's not like bullshit. I always talk about that with Ali. Like, that guy fucking plays hockey, man.
No, you know what's so funny, Godfrey? Everybody that goes that far back with me, they go, I remember you played hockey, but so when did you start playing golf? I'm like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. In '97, when Tiger won the Masters, every black man in America started playing golf. I put the hockey stick down because brothers was losing teeth in pickup games.
Well, you could have been like Happy Gilmore and used the hockey stick with your golf game.
Man, when I saw people getting hurt, there was only one other black dude in Hollywood that played golf, and that was Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh,
and we would play a lot of pickup together, and dudes were really losing teeth and getting hurt. And I'm like, dude, I can't lose a tooth. I got an audition in the morning.
Yeah. What's so funny is, I mean, I'm so into like Black history. I'm a freak about that.
Yeah.
Hockey was like the actual modern day hockey was invented by African Canadians in 1895 in Nova Scotia.
Absolutely.
So there's a book called Black Ice.
Yes.
And ESPN, they did a documentary on it, freaking out. They go, black people invented hockey 22 years before the NHL. So it was along with some Native Americans from Nova Scotia. And the first black hockey player came from Nova Scotia.
Absolutely.
Willie O'Ree.
Absolutely. He actually played on the Boston Bruins.
That you got it right. And just like that's where The Rock's dad was from too, from Nova Scotia, who was one of the first famous wrestlers, black wrestlers.
You do know, Godfrey, we could be on here for another 9 hours talking about stuff that black folks invented and started.
Yeah.
Even the golf team.
You bringing up all the facts. He bringing up all the facts we've brought up on this show. This is great. Go ahead, Godfrey.
The golf team and didn't even get let into the club.
Well, let me tell you something about Godfrey. He also reads.
Yeah.
He's very smart, brother. Hey, Godfrey, I want to introduce you to all my friends. This is my friend Betsy over here. Betsy.
Hey, Betsy.
That's my boy Sid Brass there with the tie.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
When you said complexion for the protection, that was Paul Mooney.
Is that what it was?
That's Paul Mooney.
See, I thought he said complexion for the election. I was like,
that would have been even better.
Hey, and there's a little young, super funny dude who reminds me of you because Savvy's only been doing comedy, what, Savvy, 2-3 years now?
3.
He's been doing comedy 3 years, but he reminds me of a young Godfrey, man. He's like my understudy, my protege, and I really appreciate him. He's super funny. That's Savvy amusing right there.
Oh,
Godfrey,
cool.
yeah.
You got 3 years. You're a 3-year-old in comedy.
Yeah.
That's what Seinfeld told me.
He's right.
when I was doing it about 10 years, Seinfeld asked me, he said, yo, how long you been doing it? I said, 10 years. He said, okay, you're a 10-year-old in comedy. I said, wow. That'll keep your perspective.
Yeah, those are comedy years. Like they got dog years. Those are comedy years.
Yep. 10 years means you ain't shit.
Hey, no, pretty much.
That's what basically Seinfeld said. You were kindergarten, motherfucker.
Right. That is so true. That's a good way of putting it. And
no,
also,
he really made me hold that perspective, and that was great. And he gave me really good advice. I was like, oh shit. Yeah.
I want to hear that, but before we do that, I want to introduce you to my producer right there, Raul. You got to roll the R when you
Raul. What's up, sir? How you doing?
What up, man? All right.
Hey, good, thank you.
Speaking of that, Godfrey, you're like somebody that I look to for inspiration too, because I've had the pleasure to work with some legends and some gods in this business. And I know for a fact you also worked with Seinfeld. You worked with Cosby. You worked with some of the greats. How did those relationships come about? Like, how the hell did you meet Jerry Seinfeld?
Well, Seinfeld was doing that.
That's Jerry Seinfeld?
No, that was a lady.
No. Hold on one second. Okay.
Okay,
Seinfeld story.
Well, Seinfeld was doing his documentary called The Comedian.
Right.
It's a really good documentary, and I was around him when he was shooting it at the Comedy Cellar in New York. So I had met him before, but not really. But then once he started coming around, he was making his comeback. After Seinfeld, he saw me on stage a few times and sat me down, just give me advice and shit. And I got on the documentary from him talking to me so much. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was when I had a relationship with Seinfeld. And then with Cosby, that was one of my first jobs coming from Chicago, was warming up the being audience coordinator for the last Cosby show. That was on CBS. Right. Yeah, with Madeline Kahn, who was another comedic great. Madeline Kahn.
Right.
Yeah, man. And Felicia Rashad was there. Dougie Doug.
Yes.
From Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
So that was my first job. And that was when, Mike Epps was my roommate at the time in Queens, New York.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, for a real quick stint.
Is this Def Comedy Jam years? What are we talking? 96, 7?
But what's funny, Alex, you did Def Comedy Jam. I never did Def Comedy Jam. Bob Sumner never chose me.
I cannot believe that, dude.
I was talking to Kid Capri a few months ago. He said, yeah, remember when you did Def? I said, Kid, I never did Def Jam.
I assumed you did. You know what it was, Godfrey? What it was is, I knew you as a young comic, me just going back and forth to Chicago over the years, and I knew how funny you were, and you were in the same class as all of us.
Yeah.
Me, you, Chris Tucker, Mike Epps, Dave Chappelle. So I figured that you had did Def Comedy Jam like us. Why do you think he didn't pick you for Def Comedy Jam?
Well, first of all, the first time I started doing comedy in Chicago, I was in a comedy team, which was funny. It was me and another guy. We just fucked around and did that. We opened up for Adele Gibbons and Bernie Mac and all these cats. And then that didn't work. And then I auditioned as a duo. We murdered, didn't get picked. Okay, cool. Then I went solo. Then he had me, and I would come to New York and do the whole circuit with Tracy Morgan, with Chappelle, with all them cats, Ian, and all of them. And so I would audition, and the most ghetto man, Al, and Alex will tell you that the rooms now, that shit's whack. You guys are fucking with soft shit right now. You don't have to go through the grind, man. The black rooms when we were doing it.
Oh yeah.
Man.
You know how I explain it? And I'm gonna explain this to Savvy.
Shit.
Just imagine if in the back of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, in the back of In-N-Out Burger, in the back of Denny's, somebody just said, and the next nigga coming to stage. You'd be like, what?
What? Yeah,
are you serious?
Did you guys
had to perform in those type of conditions?
Yes. Did you see the Def Comedy Jam 25th anniversary?
Oh, of course. You remember I was on it.
Yeah. You remember when they said, do you all remember the Peppermint Lounge?
Absolutely.
Bill
Bellamy was the host.
Cheryl Underwood said, do you remember Peppermint Lounge? I did Peppermint Lounge 10 times, bro. It was the scariest room. It's 500 people in East Orange, New Jersey.
Yep.
Everybody that from Jersey was there. Queen Latifah, it was the Knicks was there. Tretch from Naughty by Nature, his crew was there. There was people gambling in the back, throwing dice in the back. And you know what was even scarier? When you got up on stage, Bill Bellamy would bring you up, and then there was a mirror on the stage, so it looked like there were more motherfuckers in there. Because it was a strip. I think it was a former strip joint or something.
No. It was a strip club like Mondays through Thursdays. It was a nigga rooms. They were multi-purpose.
Yeah. It was chicken being cooked on one side. Yeah. It was multi-purpose room, recreational room. Son. Yep. And you got up there, you had at least 10 seconds to get funny fast, or you had 500 motherfuckers going, get the fuck. And Bill Bellamy would dog you as you got off stage. He would tell you how to get home.
Yep.
He would tear your ass up. And I fortunately, I would hit him fast. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. And then coming from Chicago, that gave me a little cushion because everybody loved Bernie Mac. So everybody gave me respect. As soon as I got on, they say, this next dude is from Chicago. Everybody's going, Bernie Mac. I'm like, so that gave me a little bit of room. Right. But they was waiting for me to fuck up. They be like, you better be funny, motherfucker. Right.
Speaking of Bernie, you had a great relationship with Bernie. Tell him about that.
Bernie took me under his wing when I was in Chicago. Because when I did open mics, it was a mainstream room in downtown Chicago called the Funny Firm. I was doing mainstream shit. But then I was like, I need to do black shit. I said, where can I go? I need to make sure that I'm funny. So I need to get around some black folk. And they said, I don't remember who told me, but some dude said, yo, man, you need to go to Bernie Mac's open mic. He has like a variety show on Mondays at the Cotton Club. I said, Bernie Mac? I said, okay. So I went with my boy and shit. We went to, that Monday night. Yeah. And I go on, I walk in, I see Bernie on stage, going, I'm sick and tired of being motherfucking sick and tired. Fucking all these motherfuckers trying to, So I watched Bernie. I said, oh, is that Bernie? I said, yeah, that's Bernie with a towel, sweating, with round glasses. Yeah. And that day, that's when I talked to him. Started coming to open. Remember James Hanna? Rest in peace.
Of course, James. Rest in peace, James Hanna.
James Hanna, who I went to high school with. James Hanna, Dion Cole. Me and Dion Cole pretty much started the same time.
Did D-Ray start after you guys?
D-Ray started like a year after us. Like he's like right behind us. Okay. Corey Holcomb, I brought to open mic. I forced Corey Holcomb to come to open mic. Okay. Corey used to work at a grocery store with my brother.
Oh wow!
And so one day I'm coming from open mic, and Corey's like, man, you doing them jokes, man. Oh, man, I want to do that shit, but I'm scared than a motherfucker, I said, Corey, you gotta come with me to open mic because you dope. I've known Corey since I was 16. Okay.
Wow.
So I was like, yo, you gotta come through. And I remember Corey's first joke was about Sesame Street. He was like, he asked, is Big Bird fucking Snuffleupagus? Wow. When you first start, everybody got corny shit, but he killed with it. He killed it from there. Bang. So when we all started doing Bernie Mac's room, man, and Bernie literally took me, he used to sit there and talk to me. Remember Evan Lionel?
Yep. Come on, Evan's my boy.
If people don't understand the history of Evan Lionel was one of the first dudes to pay us in Chicago. He was the one. You see how Evan sets up shows in LA?
Man, Evan will have a show in a fire station.
Yeah, Evan literally.
Leaning against a red truck telling jokes.
Evan Lionel has never not been employed. He's always been a businessman, always had a show. He was the first guy to put money in my goddamn pocket as a comedian.
I did not know that.
And Evan Lionel, you would not know this, housed Bernie Mac when Bernie Mac was homeless. With his wife and
I didn't know that.
When Evan Lionel was at Columbia University studying drama, that's what he got his degree in. He let Bernie Mac stay at his place for months.
I did not know that. Evan has never told me that story, Godfrey.
Because Evan is humble like that. Evan has videotape on all of us when we first started. He has video on Bernie Mac when Bernie was broke.
Wow.
Okay, I've seen it.
I'm gonna have to have Evan on the show, and when he comes on the show, I need you to call in because to show you how far back I go with Evan, I'm the only LA dude that calls him Evan Lionel.
I know. Evan took
Lonnie. Because his middle name was Lonnie.
Lonnie, that's right. Evan
Lionel.
That's right. Evan took me to military bases. That was the first time.
Oh, he's a hustler.
Evan also, there was another brother named by the name of Fernando's Johnson. We called him Dose in Chicago. Now he's like a hospital management guy, but he was the first guy to take me. I did prisons. I used to do prisons.
Yeah, man.
Straight up.
Hey, let me just tell you something.
Yes.
For the people that don't know, Godfrey is a dude that has definitely paid his dues. Man. Anytime a brother can give you 39 different scenarios, and you're right, and we're not saying this out of anger. We're not saying this out of, we're just some older, angry OGs. No, we're just telling you about the situations of what we had to go to where we are today. That's why when I went to real comedy clubs and they were really set up beautifully and people were sitting and actually listening, that was amazing to me. I'm so used to having to come out with an AK-47 and be funny in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
That fear. You know what I take, Godfrey? I listened to a Mike Tyson interview once, and he said something, and it pertained to me and my comedy career. They asked him, how were you so good? How would you go in there and just rip people's heads off? How would you go in there and just be, and you know what he said? It was the fear of losing.
Yeah.
It was the fear that somebody might knock me out. And that's, I always had that as a stand-up comic, because I can honestly say I'm a dude that there might have been nights that the shit didn't work, but I never actually experienced bombing like a lot of comics. Yeah. So I can't lie to you and say that the fear wasn't always in the back.
But that's what
this gonna be the night.
But even Michael Jordan had fear of losing. Everybody has a little fear. There's a fear, but it's the fear that you use that energy to actually do well. It's like the fear of going to your job. You go to your job in fear of not having a home, there's that fear. It's underlying. You know what I mean? So I don't even, people say, when's the last time you bombed? I think maybe when I can't even remember.
Exactly.
I've been fortunate. Not saying that bombing isn't there.
Right. Absolutely.
I just don't think I'm gonna bomb. I just think, fuck that. I'm gonna be the, you know what I mean? I just attack it in a way where I'm not bombing in front of you.
Exactly.
That's the attitude you have. Not saying you won't bomb.
I have a question for you, Godfrey, and it's completely off the subject, because I meant to ask you this when I saw you. Yeah. Are you a UFC fan?
Yeah, I am. I'm friends with Israel and Usman.
Oh, okay, because you just look like a dude that on your off days you train kicking ass or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. See, you don't want that.
No, right. So I got it. Okay, Raul, you actually have the clip. I saw the most incredible knockout I've ever seen in my life last week, and I wanted to roll the clip. I want you to watch this clip with us, and when we come back out, I want to hear your thoughts on this.
Okay.
Check this out.
Let's take a look. Boom. Perfect. Catches the kick. The problem with that is, oh my God. You got to be kidding me.
Beautiful.
Do that one more time. Raul, that was too goddamn quick.
Fantastic.
Do it one more time, please.
I'm going to show.
Let's take a look. Boom. Perfect. Catches the kick. The problem with that is, oh my God. You got to be kidding me.
Beautiful.
I like a video game.
It looks like, If I saw that happen in a bar, I would call the police on that dude.
But I love the way he fell out. It was like,
man,
it's like
everything. Yeah,
fatality.
Did you
wait? A good kick.
Yeah.
Finish what you're saying, Godfrey. I'm listening.
No, that's something you could tell that guy practice that. You hold the person's foot and you do that back kick like that.
He's down for the count.
Yeah, that was dope.
I got a question for Godfrey. You know, you mentioned this earlier in your intro. Being Nigerian roots and seeing what's going on culturally with so-called African Americans here in the United States.
Yeah.
How do you identify in this paradigm of blackness versus Nigerian? And aside from that, what are you Igbo or Yoruba? Igbo. Okay, cool. So seeing that you have Igbo roots, how do you kind of contextualize the fact that, you know, I'm black, but yet I'm Nigerian, but I'm from Chicago? Do you homogenize it?
Black. We're all black because I was called the N-word in freshman year in high school by some white dudes. They didn't know I was Nigerian.
That's funny.
You know what I mean? I thought they were pronouncing Nigerian incorrectly, but they were saying nigga. You know?
Wow.
I was trying to tell them it's only one G, man. One G. You know, so you got to understand. I grew up in Chicago, which is the most segregated city in the country still to this day, and so I always consider myself black because we all look alike. I mean, it's like we're black. Even the Afro Latinos that deny themselves, from the Dominicans to the Puerto Ricans to the Panamanians to the Colombian, because African descent, we're all African descent in some kind of way. We're all African. We have African features. So I believe in Pan-Africanism, that we're all inclusive, from Caribbeans to African Americans to Africans. We're all the same because, unfortunately, we're all the same because of the way we're treated.
Gotcha.
Because of the way all you have to know, are you going to wait for some cop to shit on you, or somebody that white that doesn't like you to make you know what you are? I mean, well, but not by their standards. What you are your gods and goddesses. We're gods. That's real shit. That's real talk. I know this. It's not me just talking like I got some incense on my in my mouth and shit. I'm saying we are gods, because for everybody, for people to be so angry at black people and we've done nothing to anybody, for people to copy every motherfucking thing that we do and get shit on us and disrespect us, something has got to be amazing about us. Now, all it takes is for us to realize that as a whole, because what they fear is us actually realizing. You know what it's like? I was comparing it yesterday with my friend. I said, it's like when we see, like in New York, in New York, when all the rats, people go, man, there's all those rats and this. I said, I'm glad rats run away from us. I'm glad rats and pigeons fly away. Imagine if they realize their potential.
Yeah.
That's just like black people. If black people stop fighting amongst each other, colorism, culturalism, dumb shit, imagine if we all went, you know what? Fuck that. We're dope. Imagine if all of us did it.
Yeah.
It'd be over. But that's what they're fearing. So that's why they keep us separated. That's why you got sellout ass motherfuckers that throw us under the bus, dumb shit like that. Even in our business, black comedians are horrible to each other. I'm being honest in a motherfucker. We're so terrible to each other. It's always a competition. I mean, it's gotten to a point, Alex.
And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
At all.
But you know what it is? But you know what it is? And don't forget what you're going to say. One reason why I I haven't seen you in years, but we established a relationship early in this business as comrades and brothers. When you have a certain skill level, when you have a certain confidence, when you are not, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're not insecure, you can embrace greatness. You can compliment greatness. And I'm like genuinely happy for you. So what I'm trying to tell you is the people that are like that, the haters, the people that aren't trying to help, the people, I would never have that motherfucker on my show. Why? Because he's super funny. Why not have other funny people on your show? Why not try to embrace? Because I'm secure, man. And a lot of us, unfortunately, are super insecure.
And that's what Tiffany Haddish is. She's secure as fuck, dude.
Absolutely.
She likes it when she likes when you do well. Because Tiffany used to follow everybody.
Absolutely.
Tiffany used to follow everybody under the sun. Tiffany ain't afraid of shit. Tiffany's been through so much shit. She goes, man, why do you put all Tiffany's a unicorn, dude.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her because I've seen her gradual progress, because I've known her from the very beginning. She's from South Central LA. I'm from South Central. She's friends with my wife. She was at my wedding. Yes. I'm just genuinely happy for a sister to come up and win. I saw the literal, just literally moving up the star ladder. Yeah. And when it happened, I'm like, hey man, you deserve it. You know what's crazy? The people that didn't know. The people that didn't know, where did she come from? She came out of nowhere. It must have happened overnight. No, nigga, 19, 20 years is not overnight.
Yeah, and what's great about it is I love to see the people that are on Tiffany's jock that shit on her. I remember all the motherfuckers that used to shit on her.
Absolutely.
Because and this is Tiffany tells you, Tiffany's very honest. She never lies.
Absolutely.
She said, I remember when I used to give her money and she would, and when I was bi-coastal, she was, and I remember her nights crying that she couldn't get on stage. I would give her money, help her refine her reading skills with teleprompter. That's what I did. I didn't know Tiffany was going to be the number one motherfucker. I didn't know that. All I knew was she was my friend. That was it.
And you kept it the same way, and you're still the same way today. And which leads me to ask you, when I saw you doing They Ready, and I was blown away, and I saw what you did. Explain that. When does it come out? Is that your 1 hour special? She's the host for the people that don't know about it.
Well, we only did 20 minutes each, but I did Tiffany's live tour with Shantae Wayans, Flame Monroe, or April Macy, if you know April Macy, all those other people. So I did before COVID, Tiffany asked me, Godfrey, I need you to host my tour. And I said, okay. And then so I hosted it. And I knew I was getting the Netflix thing when I was on the tour because Tiffany said, I'm getting a new season. I need you to be on it. Listen, she goes, I know you should be on your 3rd hour by now. But she goes, if whatever way we got to get in, you need to get the fuck in. So it was more like a strategy with Tiffany, and I appreciated that. And she came through. And this is what's funny is Tiffany just started enjoying her fame, and she's already helping people. A lot of motherfuckers don't do that. At all. Ever. And Tiffany is literally, she's still trying to get her shit. And she's still like, I want this person. I want this person. I mean, amazing. Like, that's like fucking miraculous shit, man.
But you know what that is? That's just a good heart and it's a genuine spirit.
And she could be bitter and get people back. But she told me, I'm going to kill them with kindness. I'm going to be so kind. They're going to be fucked up. Oh, the way she's guiding her shit is like, what's so funny is me and Tiffany, I used to get her into reading a lot of New Age shit. Because, I'm a big time reader. So I would get her into New Age and positive thinking and Napoleon Hill and you know what I mean? Law of Attraction with Esther Hicks. I got her to read a bunch of that shit. She actually applied it. And I saw that shit happen. Word up. Way better than I did. So he's inspired me to come back around and really get that mentality back. And it is the truth. It is mind power. And I've seen her do it.
Hey, real quick, before Sad hit you with that intellectual question, which I love, right? There was one more clip with UFC. So you saw the knockout, but you probably have never seen anything like this. This other dude on that same ticket, he won. And we've seen football players when they score touchdowns, they dance, they do all kind of. But I have never in life seen a celebration like this, especially in a UFC ring.
Oh shit!
Roll that clip real quick.
Wow! That's what I had seen from him. He will start to go and do things that you go, look what he's doing right here.
That's breakdancing, baby.
God bless him. But he is explosive at times. Wow! That was a huge knee.
Do you think he rehearsed that, Godfrey?
No, that's just first of all, he's been knowing how to do that. And another thing too is the fact that he just finished fighting and can still do that.
Exactly.
Accuracy. Spinning on. Are you serious? That just let me know how in shape he is. Damn.
No, exactly.
Whew.
Exactly. Hey, Salvi, I know you wanted to say something to him, man, because you're a young comic that does impressions and all that kind of stuff. I didn't know if you had a question for Godfrey.
Yeah, I did, man. I was trying to, because you mentioned when you were back in the rooms when you were first starting out, and you said how you had to be real funny, really fast.
Yep.
Well, a lot of the times, man, my jokes start off like a book. Like I try not to overfeed people with impressions just because I can do it. I have a writing side to me also, and sometimes my stories take a while to unfold. So what I'm saying, if I'm ever in an environment like that, how do you become funny fast? Like, I mean, how the first thing that comes out of your mouth?
You gotta just experience it. I can't tell you, hey, what we went through. You had no choice. It just the environment you saw people.
It was sink or swim. It was sink or swim with us.
Right? You see a comic go up there and get booed to death. So guess what you're gonna do? All right, fuck, I need to go quick. It's like that's how you learn right there on the spot. There's no philosophizing on how to do it. Well, how do you become funny fast when your ass is faced with it?
Yeah,
that's all I can tell you. Yeah, that's how we got fast, because you would see other people getting smoked by the audience, and you're like, okay, all right, okay, I know exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do. Boom, what's up, yo? You know what
you do. You know what you do. You know what I like to elaborate on that.
Yeah,
you develop a quick funny muscle. You develop. I always use boxing as an example. Godfrey, you had to learn how to develop a jab. Anybody that knows boxing knows the jab is what keeps a motherfucker off of you. Your punch, your overhand right, that's your knockout punch. But to keep him up off of you,
your jabs are your little joke.
Exactly.
Then
and I've
you get him with the big joke. Whop.
Exactly. And I've always told people, and I want to see what you feel about this, talking to another triple OG. Godfrey, I've always said, being a black comic, you had to almost speak two different languages. And what I mean by two different languages, something that black comics had to do, and we have to do to this day, that a white comic will never in life have to experience. A white comic never in life has to do a black room.
Nope.
He don't have to develop his jokes for us.
Nope.
He don't have to say it in a way that we understand us to be successful, right? You could be that nigga funny, killing black folks, but when you go to the Improv on a Tuesday night, when you go to the Ice House on
mainstream,
when you do the Comedy Magic Club and it is whiter than snow, when it is liquid paper white people outside, right? You have to speak a different language. I've seen black comics that I've seen get standing ovations in black rooms. You get them in a room of 15 white people, it is like they're speaking backwards Japanese.
That's right.
They
don't know how to speak that language.
Yeah, they don't know how to speak the language. And a lot of times, too, they have a self-defeated attitude. It's an inferiority complex. They go, I don't know how to talk to white people. What? It's like they're human beings.
Right.
That's an inferiority complex.
Exactly.
That's internalizing that you're not good enough. That's really what it is. So you blame it and deflect it on white people. Man, they don't understand me. Yeah, they do. There's some white people that are poorer than your ass. They've been through more hell than you have.
Absolutely.
It's about being funny and being open. It's like when I've listened, when you're listening to music, and I'm listening to I'm sometimes on my live, I'll be listening to classic rock, Right. We grew up on classic rock. So I'll be listening, because when Eddie Van Halen died, I was listening to all the Van Halen shit. And because I know David Lee Roth, because David Lee Roth is a big comedy fan, and David Lee Roth's uncle used to manage the Comedy Cellar.
Wow.
Back in the 80s. Right. And so David Lee Roth used to hang with us a lot. And I know all the songs. And some people on my live be like, man, you listen to that white shit. I go, first of all, you should get your history of music together, because we created rock and roll. We played the first amplified guitar. We made the acoustic guitar in 1883. Yes. Robert Fleming. We invented American music, fucking plain and simple. All of that shit is black. If you listen to country music, it's the blues, but it's white folks singing the blues. Every American song music is all black originated. So me listening to rock music is because it's my shit. It's just the offspring of black music. You feel me?
Absolutely. And you're just diverse. I mean, I remember we got a lot in common. I was the only black kid in
you gotta keep yourself open, right?
Yeah, I was the only black kid in an all-white private school for 10 years in the 70s and 80s. So I got teased because, man, I grew up in the music business. My dad was with Earth, Wind, and Fire, right? So even though I'm listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire, I'm also listening to Van Halen, AC/DC, Duran Duran, Bon Jovi.
The shit.
Keep going. Fleetwood Mac. As much as I love nigga shit, I love the white boy music.
But here's the thing. But the white boys studied the black folk. That's all they did. You can watch all the documentaries. The Beatles will tell you. The Red Hot Chili Peppers say we copied all of George Clinton's shit.
Elvis too, right? Didn't Elvis totally rip everything off? Yeah.
Elvis took from Little Richard.
Elvis and never gave anyone any credit either.
Elvis took from, first of all, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. What a great blues guitarist. Sister Rosetta Tharpe taught Elvis the guitar.
Wow, that was deep. Oh, damn. Okay, there he is. There you go. You cut off for a second, Godfrey. We can't hear you.
So Elvis learned from that. Elvis learned from Big Mama Thornton, the original Hound Dog. So all of them learned from us. That is why when you hear white singers go, baby, that's a black riff.
Yes.
Whenever they go, baby, that's black riff. Whenever rock music, they play the chords, it's blues chords. Know your fucking origin, man. Yeah. And it's not about me going, I'm black, you're white, so that's why I'm saying it. It's a fucking fact. So I tell black people, it's okay to listen to other music. Right. It's yours.
Yes.
It's all right to listen to it. But it's the same way I do for comedy. It doesn't matter who's in the audience to me. As long as there's someone breathing, I'm gonna be funny.
I'm the exact, and you know what I always said about I always prided myself on making all people laugh.
That's it.
I never let it just go, oh, I'm just for black. No, man, it is like a personal thing in my heart and soul when I have the whitest dude in the audience with tears coming out of his eyes. That lets me know I'm a funny motherfucker, because chances are we don't even really speak that. Yes, we speak the same language, but you know what I'm saying.
But we do. But my thing is,
get me like that. It makes me feel good. It makes me do. God bless me with the right occupation. I just love making all people laugh and smile. I've even had Savvy tell Godfrey your story, man. Savvy has come up to me several times, and he's heard it from me, but I think it needs to come out of your mouth too, Godfrey. One of the questions my young brother Savvy's here, he goes, Alex, I have problems in white rooms.
Yeah.
And I've told him my secrets and how I do it, but what would you say to him?
It depends on what type of person you are. I mean, I've always been an open. I read a lot. I know I have a lot of information, and my blackness it's not myopic, because black people we're worldly people. And you have to understand, being Nigerian, 100% Nigerian, my father being an educator, you travel around the world, you know what I mean? I have uncles and cousins that were famous singers in Nigeria. You got international music in your life. We had country music in our house. We had all that shit. So I was just open. A lot of shit is funny to me. Not just, I hate when people go, oh man, you talking about blah, blah, blah. Man, that ain't black. I go, what the fuck did you just say to me?
That's ignorance. So that's just ignorance.
But the fucked up part about it is that a lot of black people think that the ignorant shit is being black.
I know.
Which they don't understand. That the shit that you think is black is actually the post shit that black people were created to be.
Right.
See, before that, we'd been to around the world before everybody.
Yeah.
Indians are black. Black people have been in America before slavery. We were here. We've been all over the world. We are international motherfuckers, but they made us and breeded us into these myopic, fucking horrible, hateful individuals. That was made by white slave owners. That was created.
So saying that y'all helping Savvy out, I got some help too, in my struggles, So I have problems in the white rooms as well. In corporate America white rooms, so if Godfrey, can you help me when I go into corporate America every day and I struggle with the white rooms?
I mean,
is there any advice you could give me?
Man, I mean, I don't know. Listen, this is how I feel about white people. That's just how I get along with everybody. My friends are from every walk of life. I have more white friends than some of my white friends. But a lot of times my white, and it's the truth. I said, dude, you want to go in a battle on who has more white friends? Because my thing that people respect is people respect when you respect yourself. I don't give a fuck. Right. Even a Klan member will be like, at least he respects himself. Because these Klan motherfuckers be like, you niggers don't even respect yourself. Hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I've never been intimidated by them. I mean, I always picture in my mind, this is just how I feel. I feel like all white people are racist. That's just how I feel. That's just what I go by first. That's just internally. And then if they prove me wrong, I go, okay, they're not. But that's why I don't get surprised when they say stupid shit. I just go, well, that's what you do. You can't help it. So I already go in with it being the stronger person. That's why I deal with them.
One day I'm going to tell everybody the story. It's just too long of a story and I can't tell it right now. One day, because you brought up a Klan member, right? Yeah. I actually got on the back of a motorcycle of a Klan member while he had his sheets on, and he gave me a ride to a golf course in South Carolina once.
But get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but you see what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here. His sheets were hitting me in the face, and I was literally on the back of the Confederate flag behind the motorcycle, and he gave me a ride.
Well, that's how much you love golf.
That's how much I love
golf. Yo, what did you say to Betsy? What'd you say?
Don't make me kill you through the computer.
Is that what you said?
Yes. That's what I said. No.
I was on the back of the motorcycle and holding him by his waist, and the sheets were hitting me in the face like this, dude.
Wait, which sheet? The white sheet?
The white sheets on his head.
No, I swear to God.
And it's a true story.
That's funny.
No, it's the crazy. I won't tell you the whole story. All I would say is The guy booked me in the wrong hotel, and it just happened to be the same hotel that there was a KK Klan rally in town, and he booked me to stay in the same goddamn hotel.
That's amazing.
As the Klan, and I didn't have any cell phone reception. The golf course was about a mile down the road. The shuttles stopped running, and the Klan member's son, a little white teenager, recognized me and my voice from being on Family Guy.
That's fantastic.
So just imagine a 16-year-old white kid in South Carolina. Oh my God, are you Alex Thomas? You're on the. He's a huge Family Guy. I mean, black people don't even know I've been on Family Guy for 10 years, but this white guy. So I'm always surprised when people know my voices.
Right.
And his dad was like 6 feet away. Confederate flag on the back of a chopper. He's surrounded by Klan. They have the hoodies on, but I'm staying in the same hotel. So there's nothing I could do. And the golf tournament is down there, and I couldn't get a cell phone reception. And he's like, Dad, so the kid asked me for an autograph. When I signed the kid's autograph, the father saw that, and he was like, oh my God, you know that nigger, right? So
shit. Well, he's doing his job. He's a Klan member.
I am dead fucking serious. He's like, well, what you doing down here? Because all the golfers, it was an ex-NFL players golf tournament. And I missed the shuttles to the golf course. And there was no way. It was called Jekyll Island, South Carolina.
Wow. Oof.
And my only way to get over there, he's like, what are you doing? I was like, man, I cannot get to the golf. I'm here. I have all my gear on and everything. He's like, you guys playing Shady Pines down the street? I was like, yeah. He goes, hop on, I'll give you a ride. Dude, let me tell you something. I didn't even think twice. I hopped on the back of that motherfucker with my clubs, and Dad drove me about a mile down the road and took me to the golf course. A Klan.
And to an NFL thing, too.
To an NFL tournament.
Which he don't want to be at.
Yeah, dude. The dude played on the Lions like in the 1970s, but I could have died in that one block. Bro. I could have died in that 1 mile.
That's crazy.
It's just
I think you got to be glad, Alex, that if we knew you were from Family Guy. Other than that, you would have been lynched.
That's crazy. Damn.
Hey, Godfrey,
yeah.
Man, I just want to say, dude, you don't know how much I appreciate having you on this show today. Like, dude, we're friends first. You know what I mean? And I know you have your own podcast, by the way, before you leave. Can you please tell us about In Godfrey We Trust?
Godfrey We Trust on the Gas Digital Network, which I'm going to head to now after this. Gas Digital Network. It's on the Gas Digital Network, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, twice, Tuesdays and Fridays. Yeah, man. And it's I've been doing it almost 2 years. And just how long you been doing yours, Alex?
We are coming up, I think today, what is said today, 92 or 93?
93.
Today is 93. We're coming up on 100 episodes, Godfrey, in a few weeks.
Okay, we just hit it. Yeah, we're at 150 something, so I can't wait till you hit your 100. That's cool. And, we just doing that. And
you say we. You say we. Who's on it with you?
Well, I got my buddy Andre Kim, Korean kid who's very, very funny, young comedian. He's like 25.
Andre, and his last name is Kim?
Kim, Andre Kim. I call him Asian Andre.
That's like saying my homeboy Claudel Chang.
Yeah. Andre, he was going to be Andrew, but his father hated the name Andrew and said, you'll be Andre. How dope is that?
That is dope as shit. So Asian Andre. That needs to go on a t-shirt.
And it's dope. And we've been doing, and it's going really good. And, just like, with the business, now you gotta adjust. You got to do the podcasting. You got to be on social media. My social media, my Instagram is Comedian Godfrey. And I want to give a shout out to King Batch, Rennie, D Storm, all of those guys. I started doing sketches with those guys and really started to get into the whole social media thing. Cause I was like, at one point I was like, man, fuck that social media shit. I'm tired of shit. But then I just got off my ass and then start fucking with King Batch. And by the way, those guys are
they're the new generation. They're the new generation.
Yeah, but they actually share and they like to let everybody eats. Everybody gets numbers. But our generation, still to this day, you ask somebody to tag you, they don't even want to tag. They don't want to tag you. I go, oh man,
I'm living witness with that one.
I gotta chime in on that before we go. You know what it is? I have a saying, and I feel this pertains to you, and it pertains to me. If you want to get with the times or get left behind. Right. You know how many dudes our age, our generation, man, I don't fuck with that social media shit. You know when I realized social media is a tool, an amazing tool, and guess what? I'm still in this game. And I like to surround myself around people who are moving and shaking and talented. That's why I love my crew here with Savvy, with Betsy, with Sid, with Raul. Let me tell you something I love about that I did this podcast thing, because I'm going to be honest with you. I ran from it for the longest time, Godfrey.
Of course.
Because I felt like every dude on the planet had a goddamn podcast, right?
Well, everybody's a goddamn talk show host now.
Everybody's a talk show host.
Everybody
want to interview you.
But let me tell you why I'm so happy I did it. Let me tell you why I am so happy I did it. I'm going to say this in front of my family right here.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I did it because through this pandemic, I feel like I didn't miss a beat and it kept me sharp. Because
no doubt.
30 years of doing stand-up, this is the longest I have ever went without being on an airplane or being on stages. But by being with these guys and laughing every single week and keeping my comedy timing together, it's like this was like a blessing in disguise, something I would have never thought I would do.
Yeah, I do lives every night. I haven't missed a live because I was doing late night because I'm always up real late. I was doing 2, 3, 4 hours. Shang would be on my shit.
Wow.
People. I was doing it every single night. I was already doing lives before that, but then I said, I'm going to do it every single night, and I'm just going to be on. I'm going to be like a Byron Allen TV show. Just never get canceled. Just some shitty show. Just some shitty show that's always on that just starts picking up viewers. That's what I love about Byron Allen. He owns like 1,000 shows that are just horrible. Dude. Some of them are horrible.
Well, you know what I always say about Byron? You know what I always say about Byron? Byron was
that's my man too.
Byron Allen was Tyler Perry 30 years ago.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, okay. And while you're bullshitting, and this is the truth what I'm about to say, he's also Tom Cruise's neighbor. Did you know that?
Don't get it twisted. Byron is a billionaire.
Right outside of Tom Cruise's door, he's a nigga out there picking up his newspaper also.
Shit.
And Byron will let you know that.
Yes, you know, he will.
He figured out syndication a long time ago, brother.
He bought the Weather Channel.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And Byron Allen was one of the youngest. He was the youngest comedian to ever do the Tonight Show.
Yes, he was. And I'm gonna go even further than that. He was 19 years old on a show called Real People.
Real People. That's
Him
right.
and another guy were 19 at the same time. You know what that other guy's name is?
Who?
Eddie Murphy.
You see that?
They were both 19 years old, and I've talked to them both about it. Eddie Murphy used to say, man, I want to be Byron Allen. And then Byron Allen used to be, man, I want to be Eddie Murphy. But what happened was, Eddie was really funny.
Right.
Byron didn't go so much down the funny lane, but he
went
figured
down
out
the money lane.
He went down the money lane. He figured out the business. Woo. You know, he used to write little one-liners for Jimmy Walker.
Yep. Yeah. And
Jimmy Walker, JJ from Good Times,
and David Letterman and Jay Leno were his writers also.
Jay Leno wrote Byron Allen a $75 check when he was 18 years old, because we went to the same high school. Obviously, he was a whole generation before me, but I would always hear the stories. He wrote a check for $75, Jay Leno, to Byron Allen when he was 18, and he was like, you know what? This might be the business for me. You mean you can get paid to be funny?
Oh, yeah.
And the rest was fucking history.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Hey, you guys, big round of applause for my boy Godfrey, man. Godfrey.
Thank y'all.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you, guys.
And one more time, your Instagram real quick and your socials.
Instagram is Comedian Godfrey. Also, my podcast is In Godfrey We Trust on the Gas Digital Network. You subscribe with promo code Godfrey, you get 2 weeks for free. Also, my Twitter is Godfrey Comedian, which, you know, I do a lot of video on Twitter now. Instead of like trying to type in the most clever line, I just do video. Just talk shit in video. So I do that. Godfrey Comedian is my Twitter, and all that other good stuff. And if you guys are in let's say DC, I don't know, you guys are showing this today or is it live?
Yeah, this is live right now.
Yeah, if you're in DC this week, DC got drive-in comedy on the 24th, October 24th, 7 and 9 p.m. One show at RFK Stadium, which is Dave Attell just did it. And I'm like, I'm about to do it this week, Saturday, October.
How many? RFK Stadium is 60,000.
I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily there or I don't know. All I know is I'm going. I don't know how.
Hey, they paying you. You got to check.
That's it. That's the. Nobody wants to do comedy outside. First off,
brother, trust me. I just did a drive-in show with John Lovitz last week. It was fun. It was different, but it ain't the same, man.
It ain't the same honking horns and shit.
Yeah, no, that was kind of funny though. Whenever they laughed, they honked the horn. Yeah. And one white lady in front of me, we got dark. She started flashing her high beams at me, and I immediately assumed the position. I'm like, all right, Godfrey, we love you, bro.
Peace, guys.
All right, man. Take
all right, big dog.
All right.
Yeah. Oh my God. This has been an incredibly amazing show today. I don't know. What's y'all feeling on it?
No doubt, man. You know, I like when it's always a good mixture of reality, political, spirituality, cultural,
Absolutely.
You know, funny, of course.
Absolutely.
So I always feel like it's always a great show when we can touch on all the senses.
And I'm not just saying this because this is my show, but I do have to say, yes, I hear the police cars, the sirens are coming. So that means we're gonna have to hurry up and get up out of here. I hear the go bird.
That's that warning, man. That's that warning. They coming.
Yes. I will say this: that debate is gonna go down in internet history. That
was big.
I can't wait to see the clips of that debate. One more big round of applause for Donald Trump and also Kanye West.
Yes, no doubt.
Raul, I need you to find a way. I need you to find a way if you can get the presidential versus debate battle. If we can get those clips over to CNN, if there's any kind of way.
No doubt.
Don't think I'm laughing. I'm not playing. Like
they would love to have that one.
See that, Savvy. When we get the clips, I need you to repost all that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Betsy, I need y'all to do the same thing.
I literally cannot wait to listen to that over and over and over and over again.
Oh my God, my face was hurting. I was laughing so goddamn hard.
Yeah, Alex, I thought me and you were gonna fall back and forth.
For real. All right, you guys, say it. Let them know real quick before we go where they can check us out at our live shows and give them your social media.
Obviously, we prefer you check us out on youtube.com/The Funny Don't Stop Show. We're streaming on our Facebook live pages. You can check us out on Spotify. You can check out our old Dash Radio episodes. So always streaming on Dash Radio. But most importantly, like us, subscribe us, and get the alerts.
Absolutely. Raul.
Yeah, you can find me at the Big Goose, DABIGGUZ.
I know you that cool all the motherfucking time. I just feel like you should cuss when you talk. I'm the motherfucking Big Goose in this bit.
Yeah.
I feel like you should cuss when you talk. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I help you? Yeah, give me a motherfucking cheeseburger. Damn fries. You know I want a punk ass apple pie. Pepsi in that bitch, but extra ice, nigga. I just feel like that's the way you talk.
I said ice.
Savvy, let them know where they can find you.
Yo, up Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, Savvy Amusing.
That's what's up. And Betsy Cox.
Blingin' Betsy Comedy.
Hey, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. This shit was amazing. My face hurts. And you all definitely, like I said, check me out on my Instagram at Funnyman Alex Thomas. But every single week, you can catch me here at
The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop.